Hi guys, this is Michael Bernales and once again welcome to my channel. I have this Sigma 16mm 1.4 for years now and I really love this lens. I use this 90% of the time and I think in my own opinion the 24mm field of view is very perfect for me. The field of view of this lens is not too tight and not too wide. It just happened that I am planning to upgrade to a full frame camera this coming year I think. I'm just waiting for the release of the A6500. So that's the reason I bought the 20mm 1.8, the Sony 20mm 1.8. Today we'll have a side-by-side comparison between the Sigma 16mm 1.4 and the Sony 20mm 1.8 and APS-C camera. If you're planning to buy the Sony 20mm 1.8, stick around because you might find an interesting feature of this lens after this video. Disclaimer, this is not an in-depth review. I just created a side-by-side comparison in terms of the build quality, price range, autofocus, depth of field, low light performance, a field of view when mounted in APS-C camera, and the sharpness. For the build quality, I think the Sigma has a slight advantage because of the metal quality of it. The Sony 20mm is also metal, but I think it is more lighter than the Sigma kind of material. Sigma is heavier with 405 grams, while the Sony 20mm 1.8 is 373 grams. The good thing about the Sony 20mm is that it has a clickable aperture ring. And also, if you are like me who usually shift from autofocus to manual mode, Sony 20mm will be very convenient because it has a AF2 manual clickable function, while the Sigma 16mm doesn't have. The Sigma 16mm 1.4 is currently at $399 in BNH, and the Sony 20mm 1.8 is currently at $898 in BNH. There's a huge price difference between the two, but a good thing about the 20mm 1.8 is it is a full frame lens, so you can use it in full frame with the and can maximize the 20mm field of view. So let's go to its functionality and let's have Jason Wong's auto focus test between the two lenses. There's a small difference, but I think in terms of the autofocus capability, I think the Sony is more faster than the Sigma lens. For the depth of field in low light situation, this is what it looks like shooting in a Sony 20mm 1.8. And this is how it looks like with the Sigma 16mm 1.4. Definitely the Sigma will have a huge advantage because of its 1.4 lens, but let's see if the Sony can cope up with it. I think Sigma did a better job in low light because of its 1.4 aperture, but I think also Sony did a good job even if it's only a 1.8 aperture lens. The Sigma 16mm gives you a 24mm field of view in full frame, while the Sony 20mm 1.8 gives you a 30mm field of view in full frame. The Sigma is 4mm wider. Let's check the difference between the two. It is clear the Sigma 16mm 1.4 is wider than the Sony 20mm 1.8, but when you put this lens in a full frame format, you will maximize its 20mm capability. And finally, let's check the sharpness capability of these two. I think both lenses are sharp, and I love these both lenses. If you have a comment on what lens do you prefer, just leave a comment below. So that's it, guys. Thank you for dropping by. I really do appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. for more videos like this in the future. Thank you.